Well, hello, hello. We are starting this new live today, and I'm excited because we are talking about your audience, which is a very important topic. So, yesterday we went through the process of analyzing the importance of the audience, where you meet them to find those common points that are going to attract them to you. And today we are going to talk about where exactly they hang out and how do you get to see them or to interact with them on a daily basis, which is a little more of the learning with them. And also, you're going to be an expert in the field and in their vocabulary, in their terms, and in the information that they consume. So, first place that you can go and look for where your audience spends time is definitely social media. So there's several channels, and depending on the demographics, you're going to see that some of them might hang out in Facebook if they're an older crowd. But if they're very young, you might need to go to Snapchat or even Instagram, Pinterest. So there's no rule of thumb, but you need to figure out where your audience hangs out the most. And that's going to be your channel of choice. That's where you're going to be, and you're going to participate in groups. You are going to come to the group. Yesterday we talked about coming into a group, a Facebook group, for example, joining that group. And if you don't feel comfortable yet, you can just watch and see what the conversation turns into. And if you have something very interesting to say, then add value with what you want to say. When you're ready, don't talk just because you want to participate or you want your name out there. Add value all the time. So, perfect medium is a Facebook group. But once you're comfortable, start introducing yourself. Be natural, be authentic, and also listen to watch what other people are doing, because that is key. What are their interests? Be very careful in maybe taking notes. What are their questions? What do they want to hear? What is it that which topics are exciting them the most? Those are the things that you're looking for. And if they have some questions, then you might jump in and answer them and build that rapport. Introduce yourself and even message that person directly afterwards and offer additional help, but always adding value. Don't be salesy. Don't be offering anything just yet. That will come with a relationship, but build that relationship and truly, authentically, sincerely add value. Try to find what are the things they are missing, what are the things that they want an answer to, and there you are. Because obviously nobody knows more about your business and your products than you. So feel confident in helping others because you have that information or you have the product that can solve that problem. So definitely social media. The second place is forums. And this one is a very good one because people are going to talk specifically about a topic. And it's going to be not necessarily related to your product or your service, but it might be. And if it is, that's great because you're going to have a lot of information and a lot of tips and tricks to share. But if it's not, it's great because you're going to be able to learn from what you hear, from what you're reading from people. And if that's a topic that's interesting for your people, then you need to be on top of it. There are several communities out there that you can join. Just go and visit them and stay a little bit and see if they're active, if they are something that is interesting for you, and you can grab a lot of your ideal clients' points of views. So try that too. The other one that I suggest is niche communities. And these are groups or communities that very small niches have created because they want to talk about something very in particular, something very specific. So there are niche communities for marketing, for tools, for apps, for all kinds of things. So depending on your business, you are going to search and you're going to find those niche communities and you're going to join and learn and participate and add value. The next one that you can also get a lot of information from is publications, depending again on your expertise or your product or your industry. So if you're selling, for example, cars or something related to cars, then you're gonna want to read publications related to that. So there are several publications that go out either online or offline, printed materials that you can read and can give you a lot of insight as to what people are wanting in terms of information. Be prepared to answer some of the questions that they have, because in some other forums you might be able to participate. Maybe you throw in the question and you know the answer, but you throw it in just to test the waters to see who's wanting to participate, and then you have a discussion with that person. Positive discussion, as obviously, but something that you can not only enjoy, but you can get a lot of info from. So the next one after publications is writing content. And content can be written maybe in blogs, maybe in other publications, wherever you feel comfortable or wherever you feel that they're hanging out. Write content. And a blog is a very easy, or the first thing that people think about. And it's just going into the platform and sharing some information related to your offering. A blog post, maybe you can talk about yourself and how you got involved in the business. Maybe you can talk about a solution to a problem that you're offering with your product, not necessarily talking just, it's not a sales letter, it's a solution. You're actually giving them value. I have tons of examples of things that you can use, but I don't know your industry. So let's pick any industry. For example, if you are a professional organizer, then and you sell shelves and you sell labels for them to organize their closets and their pantries, then you're not going to talk about your product. You're going to talk about tips to better organize your closet. So maybe you'll say it's a great idea to start color coding. Start with the rainbow colors, red, orange, yellow, and that is the order that looks very appealing. And then next time you come into your closet, you're going to feel refreshed because it looks so pretty. That is just a tip that I made up. But that is the type of information that you want to share, something that maybe people know, but don't assume, because people are not experts in every single topic. So if you throw in one or two things that you know, maybe for you is something very simple, and maybe for you've known this for a long time, but you are in that industry. Your work is 100% in that industry, so you know everything about that industry. For people who are researching or are interested, those are the things that they would love to hear. So blogs, any publications, online or offline, participate, get your name out there. I suggest that you try medium.com. It's a place where writers share all of their publications, very easy to join, it's free, and a lot of readers. So this one is a must. If you have something to share, start publishing, start sharing your information, your tips, share documents or cheat sheets or maybe stories that can help them get a little bit further in what they're needing. Then the next one that I would do is follow certain gurus. For example, in the business that Claudia G Studio is in, there are several gurus who are amazing at what they do. And for some reason, there's a reason they're amazing. Probably they've been doing this many, many years, which means that they have perfected their way of doing it. So follow them and see how they communicate with their audience. Who is their audience and what type of information are they sharing? Probably they're answering 2 questions that they have heard from their audience directly because they have purchased the products and they come back and have questions or follow-ups, like, okay, I bought social media calendar, but how do I get images to put in my social media calendar? That's a great question if you're in that business, because then you can come up with an offering of the images that go in the calendar and you can explain to them how to use them. That's just an example that I came up with. But following the gurus is going to open your mind to other options that you have not even thought about. And maybe it's working for them. Maybe they're just trying it out, but probably they know what they're doing more than you who are just starting. So follow them. And again, like I said yesterday, it's not about copying what they do. It's about modeling what they do. It's about taking what you think they're missing and put it in your own terms, in your own words, in your own writing, in your own plan. So you add value. Don't copy word for word, because it's going to show. It's going to show that you're not authentic. It's going to show that you're doing exactly the same thing as a guru who is seen by everyone. It doesn't give you any help. It doesn't really make a difference for you if you're just copying. But if you're twisting it to where you're adding more value, or you're adding your point of view, or you are looking at it from a different perspective, then it definitely is going to be very valuable to your audience. Now, it's very important, lastly, that you engage with your competition. I know this sounds like a little bit weird, but stop thinking about competition as I can sell more than you, or you can sell more than me, and start thinking about a community. All the people that are in the same industry are interested in growing the industry as a whole. So don't you think there are opportunities there to work together, to help each other, and to sell even more? And those are an example of those are affiliates. And you can be an affiliate for almost anything now, a product or a service or a coaching plan. You can be affiliate of anything. And that is just another way of people who are in the same industry to help each other. And obviously, you're not doing it just because you want to help. You're doing it also because you are going to benefit with a commission. So think about ideas that you can piggyback with other people, with your competition, and can be beneficial for those. Shoot them an email. What's the worst that can happen? They don't respond? Okay, shoot them another email. By the 3rd, 4th time, they're not responding. Fine, that's okay. Jump to the next one. But the worst thing is not trying, because you won't know what the outcome could have been. So try, just contact. And they are used to receiving emails from competitors, from other people. And they won't see it as weird as you might feel it is. So try it. Try it. Just send an email. It's not gonna hurt you. I promise. And then lastly, if you are in a place, in a town, in a location where there are a lot of live events that are related to your business, for example, if I was a coach and there is a guru having a presentation in person, then I want to be there. I also want to meet the people that are there. If I want to participate in a mastermind, that would be a great idea. In my industry, it would be a great idea because you get to know a lot of people. You get to talk to a lot of people, and you gain a lot of information. You learn a lot, but you also have the opportunity to share a lot. So masterminds are amazing, especially if you participate, especially if you're active responding to questions, if you're active adding value. And I say this, and I'm going to keep saying, adding value is the secret. You want to be giving more than you're taking. You want to be a resource for other people. And that's how you want to share your business and what you do, by adding value. So there you go. You have several different ways of joining your people or your clients, your ideal clients, where they hang out. Your homework for today is go and research some of them. Go online, go to groups, and you don't necessarily have to join the groups right away, but go and look at the groups. What's going on? Who's participating? What type of demographics are there? What are the conversations going towards? Try that and see how it works. Also find out if there's a mastermind in person or maybe online that you can participate, and start commenting, start asking questions, and start building those relationships and see what works best for you and for your industry. Okay, you guys, you have homework, and tomorrow I'll be back, and I will not be talking a lot about audience tomorrow and about finding your perfect client, because I have a special thing for you, and I am going to share my story. For those of you who don't know me and everything that has brought me to what I'm doing right now, tomorrow is the day. I'll be open. You can ask any questions, but I'll share with you what I've been through since I started building my first business and what led me to what I'm doing today. A lot of goods, bads, obstacles, challenges, celebrations. So you can't miss it. Don't miss it tomorrow, same time at noon Central. So thank you for listening today, and have an amazing rest of the day.